Did it work? Are we on? Jesus Christ. Alright, having some technical difficulties, but that's alright. When you have fun breaking Minecraft, you gotta deal with some crashes. But, we like to push this game to its absolute limits. You're gonna see people do things on my channel here in Minecraft that you're not gonna see on other channels. Let's just say that.
What's up?
What's up? It's the Fresh Nation. How you doing, homie? Been a while.
Gimme.
Holy cow, look who is in the chat, guys. It's the one and only Daisy. Good
Hi.
to see ya, homie. Hope you're doing all right. Gosh, hold on. I gotta grab some links. So we had the Fresh Nation here. I've known this guy for like almost 10 years now. One
Really,
of the
really,
very
really
first
long time
people
no see.
in the Gimme Gang. So we'll drop a link for him. And then,
https
yeah, it's
colon slash slash
been a long time
youtube dot
since
com
we've
slash
seen
appreciation.
Daisy around.
C equals fyax rech lntLQR.
Weren't you just putting out some videos like not too long ago?
Yo Queen Daisy. It's been so long since I last saw you on the channel. Remember me? My name was Enderlord and Fliskin.
FlizzCon, yeah, Enderlord.
https colon slash slash youtube dot com slash at gaming queen Daisy.
Yeah,
C
all of
equals
us used to play
WDX6
Minecraft
over
together.
W5 8
Pretty
franc
crazy.
8 joules.
All right, so
Welcome back.
I think we're done crashing the game for now. we're gonna take it easy. We're just gonna
Hey,
build
it's at
something, I
Uncle
think.
Ogie first, and welcome to the live stream.
Hey, Augie,
Smiling face
welcome
with
back.
sunglasses. Gimme so sexy. I remember you fresh, how can't I forget about you or anyone? Hey Daisy, I remember you.
Are we not
FR, it's
like...
been like 6 or 7 years ago. Hey, it's Atfamasic David Koronke, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses.
Yeah, it had to be a while
I
ago.
can't stream
Six,
anymore
seven!
because of my stupid internet.
6, 7.
67.
6, 7.
67. Yeah, that's cause my last account got deleted by YouTube.
That's funny. 6, 7. 6, 7.
Oh no, not the 67 meme.
For reals, I'm
Lol
way too old for
67.
that.
Lol 67. 67. It ain't better than what's 9 plus 10 meme. 21.
Okay, we've got some dirt. Let's just go over here and... Whoa. We're gonna try and kind of smooth out
You
the
stupid
beach
rolling on the
area.
floor laughing.
And
He's
we're gonna make
savoring
a
food.
dock.
Show my base. That meme is classic.
Yeah, moded
Come at
space
me bro,
is
zany face
right over
savoring
there.
food.
But yeah, we'll do plenty of base tours and stuff like that. As of right now, we don't have a base. I just have a taco shop. Uh, yeah. And I want somewhere on the water. I think right here is going to be perfect. Miss Croft can build her giant houseboat out here in the main section. Okay, how do we want to make sense of this? Like, this isn't going to work. We need, like, stairs going down to the water or something. let's just start by fixing up the water here. Yeah, that'll work. This will be perfect for a little dock area. Yeah, so I think we'll just move the shoreline back a little. And then we'll just put some, like, stairs going up or something, right? Come on. You can get me. Oh, alright. Yeah, I guess this is kind of the Y level we're gonna be dealing with here, so we're gonna be slightly above the water. But you know, it was the same on Hillside. You know, we just made some terraced kind of stairs leading down to the water, and that turned out great. Get out the way, or I'm gonna make you into tacos. So I was looking through the menus and the crafting menus, and did you know you can make hot dogs? I need to figure out how to make hot dogs. I imagine you gotta like smash all of the ground, like you can get ground pork and ground beef, and I imagine you just mix those together to make hot dogs. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I didn't actually get to see the crafting recipe. I just saw that there were hot dogs in the crafting menu.
I made a duper system like Miss Croft's server.
Oh, did you? Be interested to see if you got that done. Yeah, I don't mind duping or like hacking and stuff. I mean, Minecraft is robust enough these days that it's
I
not
did.
really a big deal. Yeah, I saw you trying to make it earlier, but I saw you were using like sticky pistons, and it's like, ooh, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I had stuff to do at the time, so. But yeah, a duper would definitely help out. That's the trash can. Oh, I thought you were building it right there.
Upstairs.
Upstairs? Yeah, did you get a tutorial? Did you make it with the... Like, what kind of clock did you use for it? Yeah. Yeah, since the last update, all the tutorials you see on this duper don't work. It's completely random when it pushes the hopper, and that makes it really difficult. Yeah, I'll fix it up when I get a minute.
Looks interesting.
Well, what it's supposed to do is push the two hoppers back and forth, and you can use that to duplicate bundles. But if it, you gotta know when it's gotta keep going back and forth. If it just goes over to this side and waits, and then goes over to the next side and waits, it's not gonna work. It's got to be like back and forth. I think I kind of want like one of those U-shaped docks that I had on Miss Croft's realm.
I see someone made a path to my base.
Yeah, the you were blocking off all the water. Like we wouldn't be able to drive boats around like all the islands and everything. So I had to clear out the water so that we could drive boats through there. And now you can drive boats through all of the river systems going around the all of the islands and everything. Yeah, if you make a bridge, try to keep it at least one block off the water. That way people can ride boats under it. Yeah, we're gonna have to light this area up, or we're gonna be dealing with this like nonstop. Yeah, it's torch time. Well, it's still
I also
daylight.
used the pre-built stuff, someone got rid of some.
Yeah, it looked awful. It was like hanging off the side of the mountain, like there was no foundation under it. There was no real reason for it to be there. Honestly, it just, I don't know, it was breaking up the skyline. Like you'd look over at the Hill Valley sign and there'd be like some pre-built mansion and like literally hanging off of the cliff by like one block, and it didn't look good. Like the ones where they actually had some ground underneath them, I left those ones alone. It's the ones that you put like floating in the air off the side of the mountain. Yeah, it looked ridiculous. Probably putting these torches too close together, but
Want
that's
me to
fine.
make you a taco truck?
I've got a
Hit
whole
the like
taco
button to show
restaurant.
your support. Red heart, smiling face with hearts.
Okay, yeah, this should help. When I come back to build, there won't be like hordes of mobs like literally all over the place now.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved
I want
face.
to go at least 30 blocks out from where the dock
I know
is.
how to make a taco pixel art.
Well, that's pretty cool. Because, yeah, mobs don't spawn within 28 blocks of the player, so as long as we light up, 30 blocks in these directions here, we should be fine.
Can I make you one?
Depends on where. So you have a
Tacoman
tendency
likes
of
tacos.
building things in the exact spot that I'm actually building stuff at. Like if I came back and there was a giant taco right here in the middle of the entire area we just cleared out, that would be horrible. You know, I cleared all this out and lit it up so I could build something here, you know?
You
Like
can find
seriously,
the spot.
you couldn't make it any more obvious where I was building shit, and somebody would always just go and build something like right in the middle of the whole place. I know you guys remember. I had to like literally block everybody from where I was building. I had to build a barrier around what I was building to keep somebody from building their shitty little dirt house in the middle of my living room. Uh, yeah, those days were pretty frustrating. Yeah, free ironing it, I'll take it. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm building, so I'm like a little bit lost right now. I mean, I know I want some kind of a dock down here so we can ride boats out of here. Maybe I could do a bridge over here. Oh, the ground is just so unlevel, though. It would be kind of nice having a bridge going up to the village. Unfortunately, over here, the best spot for a bridge is also the best spot for a dock. So, I mean, I could build a bridge going across there. Well, wait, why can't I do both? We could have the bridge maybe farther down here, and then have the dock over here on this side. Is there anywhere for a bridge to meet up on this side? There sure is. I could take this pathway. We'll have to take out that tree. We could extend that pathway to a bridge that goes over to here. Okay, and the land is a bit taller here, so yeah, that looks like it would line up pretty good. It's really shallow water, though. I don't think it'll be a problem. We just won't be able to build those fancy supports that we usually do underneath the bridge. Like, this is the bridge design I've been using here in the village area. You know, it's got the stone foundation with the wood part on top. But over there, it's only like one block deep in some of these spots, so... Alright, well I guess that's what we'll start with.
Hey cutie, made some sloppy Joe for me and my brother for dinner, face savoring food. Hey, it's
Oh
at
my god, John
John_Cnaxt_,
Cena, how you
and welcome to the
doing?
live stream.
Man, you know
Smiling
how I
face
love
with
my sloppy
sunglasses.
joes. If you got some Velveeta cheese and some French onion chip dip, that's like the best thing you can do to dress up a sloppy joe. Also, you could throw some onion rings on there too. That would be really good too. In fact, that's exactly what I was gonna buy at this store. Like I was gonna get some sloppy joes and some onion rings, but I just was too tired. I could not go anywhere today.
I used sauteed onions.
Oh, and there you go. Some nice caramelized onions. Do the trick for sure. Or another thing I'll do sometimes, I'll take a little, one of those French onion soup packets, mix that in with the burger. Use that as like my burger seasoning. That comes out really good too. I'm so sore and like I feel so beat up. Oh crap, we're gonna have to take down all of those chains and lanterns. Yeah, we should get some scaff blocks. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a buzz, and it seems like I've just been drinking and drinking, and nothing's happening. Man, I just be confused as to which server I'm on. I'll think I'm on Miss Croft's server, and I'm like, yeah, I've got some of those items, and then I get back, and I'm like, nope, that was the other server. Crap. But, give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Like, I was gonna make some spaghetti, but man, I'm just so tired.
I was also shoveling snow from 2 am to 9 am. It was so cold and my whole body is sore AF.
Yeah, I fell so hard on the freaking ice. I'm surprised I don't have like a serious injury right now. Like I thought my wrist was gonna be completely wrecked today. Alright, got the scaff blocks. I don't know, it seems kind of appropriate that I'm just living in an alleyway behind a taco shop. Oh man, so such a pain in the ass trying to put a bunch of chains together like this, and it's just as big a pain in the ass trying to take them down because the hitboxes are so freaking small. That wasn't too bad, just kind of held down the button and why is it always dark? Seems like every time I start trying to do something, it gets dark. Like, I'm thinking about adding a command block that slows down time during the day and then speeds up time during the night so that the nighttime doesn't last as long. I mean, this would be super easy to do. Just a daylight sensor and a command block. When it's daytime, time goes by slower. When at nighttime, it goes by faster. And I'm pretty sure adjusting the daytime in game doesn't like affect like tick speed or anything like that. Yeah, too bad that last stream crashed. That one was looking pretty popular. A bunch of people showed up, but then we crashed again and now nobody's here. So, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Should I just give up to the crash gods and relax for the rest of the night?
Gonna keep ya in the background.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like this stream's kind of a flop.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red
What I
heart
need
smiling face with
is to
hearts.
get a buzz. Alright guys, shit's about to get crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and chuggy wuggy and see what happens. Oof.
Tacaman likes tacos.
Man, there's a shot of fireball.
Grinning squinting face.
Hopefully my beer is cold. Yes, it is cold. Alright. I'm sorry, just mentally and physically, I just want to lay down in bed. So, if we're gonna keep doing anything today, I'm gonna need a little bit of help.
Damn you drinking fireball?
Yeah, I just pounded down a double shot. Last time I did that, I almost died. Like, I'm not supposed to be drinking like a hard liquor. But I mean, this stuff's only like 40%, so it's not like straight up whiskey or something, right? Okay, we need oak and we need cobblestone. Fortunately, I think we are out of cobblestone. Indeed. Alright. Need to find a spot to harvest a bit of cobble. I think I see a spot right down here. Yep, this will work. Yeah, that efficiency on the pickaxe, being able to just insta-mine everything is saving me so much time. That quick, we just picked up like 2 stacks. Okay, we better light this up. I don't have any frickin' torches, alright. Do you think I can jump, activate my elytra, and fly out through that tiny hole right there? Ah, that was amazing. Alright, yeah, we should be hitting the
Sorry,
vape.
had to vanish for a moment. Going to remove the fog generators. I think the particles are what's causing the crashes.
Yeah, that's probably true. When I first downloaded this VFX pack, the Realism VFX pack, I did a lot of experimenting with those particle emitters because, yeah, they're really handy with a lot of the stuff I build. And yeah, I've accidentally placed down too many
If you also have a YouTube, you can
and have
shout
had
out your
issues
channel here.
before.
No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
So I mean, it
Relief
sounds
face.
reasonable. Yeah, especially the fog emitters. Like on the public server, I have that base where it's like the giant dragon skull, and I wanted all kinds of smoke coming out of the mouth. And I loaded up so many of those fog emitters that you literally just couldn't see anything in front of you. Yeah, less is actually more with those fog emitters. Like too many, it doesn't look good. Like if we come over here and stand by Sanchez, like the fog emitters will kick in any minute, and then like you'll notice like all above them is gonna be like so much fog. Yeah, see now it's starting to roll in. It's because they start off, like, they kind of fade in and fade out. They don't just, like, bam, fog. So, like, when you have a bunch of them, you never know it's too many until they're all, like, kicking in. Yeah, if it was nighttime, you'd be able to see the fog a lot more. But yeah, I can tell just by looking at the roof over there, like, everything up there is pretty fogged out. Really like this little tunnel I built right here. And that's kind of handy. Brings us right to where we're building. I'm pretty sure I heard Miss Croft say she was gonna like set up camp in like the barn or something. But ooh, if I put a bridge right here though, that's gonna kinda not be what we need. We want to keep this water area open for a giant like ship build. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we'll extend this walkway, but instead of a bridge, we're gonna build another dock. So we'll have a dock on this side, and then there'll be a dock on the other side. And I think we might do one of my automatic docks. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it's like a dock, and it's got a cactus. And you drive your boat into the cactus breaks your boat, and the hoppers pick up your boat and store it for later. And that way you don't have to pick up your boat every time you get somewhere. And when you get somewhere, you don't have to pull out another boat. You just hit a button and it'll dispense a boat for you. Yeah, I feel like we need some of the auto boat docks. And once again, it is dark outside. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna add some command blocks to change the length of the day-night cycle. We've also had problems with the chat just spamming coordinates. Like, yeah, I had a couple people on earlier, and it seemed like everywhere they went, it was just like spamming the chat with coordinates saying chunks not loaded or chunks not ticking area. And, I've tried turning off command feedback and command block feedback, but that doesn't suppress the messages. Because I guess it's not coming from a command or a command block. But how do you suppress messages that come straight from the freaking game, I guess? Oh yeah, that was a choker. You know, I never have any problem. Wait, where did my helmet go? Why is my helmet not on my head? That's weird. But anytime I need a crafting table, I usually don't have any problem just making a new one. Because in my opinion, you can never have too many crafting tables in your world. One of my biggest pet peeves in Minecraft is when I need a crafting table and there's just nowhere anywhere to be found. Like, that's why if you see like my base, my storage areas, it's like in between every set of chests, there's crafting tables and end chests. Like when I take something out of a box, I want to have a crafting table right there next to it or right behind me. Like I don't have to go looking for a place to make my torches, you know? Yeah, I think we actually should make a bundle duper. Uh-oh. I was, I was running into that problem we had the other day where, like, we would place a block and it just disappears. That was happening to Miss Croft earlier when she was trying to build something. Yeah, it's an old world. This world has been through how many Minecraft updates? Like, when this world was created, Minecraft was such a different place. Is that is that correct? I don't know, it's weird that the lens flare is like way over here. The sun is over there. Is that I don't know, maybe that's how light works. I'm just Yeah, I'm pretty big into photography. So I think I would notice if the lens flare was a little off. What? Like, that's not cool. It took my blocks. Like, every time you see one disappear, it's literally just the block is disappearing. It's not that it didn't place. It's literally taking the block out of my inventory and then it just disappears. What the fuck is that? Ah. Kinda got a few bugs I still need to work out, as it were. Well, let's find out if we have enough resource to make a bundle dupe. Well, first let's get rid of everything in my inventory. Keep the torches for later. Okay, so main ingredient, redstone. Didn't I grab a stack of redstone blocks? I'm pretty sure I did. If I don't have them now, I think somebody stole them. Okay, there they are. We'll need at least one redstone block for the ethos hopper timer. We're gonna need 2 pistons, 2 sticky pistons. We're gonna need hoppers. For hoppers, we need to make chests. For hoppers, we need iron. Oh, I think iron is in short supply. No, the iron's not in short supply. I remember with the Fortune 16, we literally just went into the cave and walked out 2 seconds later with stacks of iron. Fortune 16 was a good choice. Like, I feel like more than that, it would be like too much to pick up, maybe, or like you wouldn't want to use it just regularly mining because you would overflow too fast. But like anything less than that, and it's like you're not really getting too much of an advantage because of how the fortune enchantment actually works. Yeah, I've actually broken something with that fortune 16 and got like 1. And I was like, wait, is the enchantment broken? No, that's just how it works. A lingering soul emitter. Guys, why don't you have a... You're using all these fog emitters, but you could literally have like lingering soul emitters. Yeah, you could really
What's up?
spice up the Ban Island with that. Oh, what's up?
Howdy.
That's weird. It's not showing me anybody
How
in
are
the
you
chat.
doing?
Okay, so we need 4 of those. We need to make some pistons as well. So we got the wood, we need the cobble, we got the redstone, we got the iron. Okay. Okay, I made 1 too many. That's fine. There's no such thing as extra redstone or extra pistons. Like, trust me, they're gonna get used. It's like having some leftover crack. You know, there's usually none left over.
That's cool.
Where are my slimy balls at? I'm looking for my slimy balls. I know I put my slimy balls in here somewhere. I literally saw them like 2 seconds ago. Come on, there they are. Okay, so we make 2 sticky pistons. We got 2 regular pistons. Sheesh. We need nether quartz. Wait, where's Taco? Taco, my donkey, might have... No, he doesn't have nether quartz. Alright, that's fine. We can go back to spawn. I forgot that I'm on my badass server where I can just go to spawn and get anything we need. Okay, so we need comparators. We're gonna need some redstone torches as well. Go through these boxes, pick up all the random sticks. See if that's enough. No, it's not. Actually, that is enough. We don't need a ton of redstone torches, but we've got bamboo. And if you need to make sticks, bamboo is the way to go. 2 pieces of bamboo make you 1 stick. Alright. Make myself some redstone torches. Yeah, I go through these things like crazy, so it's not like I can make too many. That's not gonna happen. And then the smartphone add-on for the win, guys. Watch this. Just a couple of clicks and I'm able to just TP straight to spawn. That's so nice. Yeah, I think having a personal teleportation device in Minecraft is actually pretty legit. Whoa, what? What? Did you guys see that? Like, it generated like some kind of default terrain, and then it generated the world on top of it. I think we just gotta look at the default chunks in this area. Nobody's seen that for like years. But it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. We go over here to the nether area at spawn. And we just wang jangle this button. We'll get a couple extra stacks in case we want to make like some quartz blocks or quartz bricks. Two more. Perfect. You know, while I'm here, we might as well collect a few levels in case I need to enchant anything. The XP fountain looks really cool. I don't like the way it looks. I think I want to get rid of these XP bottles on the front. I think that looks cheesy. But I like how when you push the button, it throws a XP bottle up in the air, and then you get like 500 XP. Like on the other server where I had the water stream and you stood in the water stream and the XP orbs would come down, that just took way too long. Like with this, I hit that button a few times, I got enough levels. Like trying to get 30 levels standing in that water stream was actually not that good. Well, I mean, we could start working on this part too. Like, we still need landscaping. We still need more of the light posts. And in fact, we could. There's enough space here to build an entire another house or something, or a farm. But I kind of wanted this to be like the shopping district. And that's why I put all these like prefab houses here that we could use as like shops. And just because it's like already built, that doesn't mean you can't change it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to come take over one of these buildings, you could do whatever you want to it. You don't have to like keep it default. That's just to give you a head start, you know? To build a house, you need to start with a giant box. You already got a giant box right there. That's kind of the way I think about it. You just take off the crappy decorations on the front and you're good. The Spark VFX. Yeah, that's add-ons. I think it's called the Realism VFX pack. Yeah, I really like that Realism VFX pack. I mean, it just kicks up those vibrant visuals like one more notch, you know? There are monsters nearby. Where is there a frickin' monster? It's it's my frickin' zombie horse. I am not kidding you. Hold on, watch this. Push him way over there. Yeah, it's the horses making it so I can't sleep in the bed. There we go. Even though it's tamed, it's still considered like a hostile mob. Yeah, that's an actual thing. Okay, we got our quartz, we've got some redstone torches. Next we make our comparators. We need stone for comparators, right? I was about to say, do I even have stone? There we go. Comparators. Can we make a couple of repeaters too? Why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna go all out. In fact, this is now my new redstone shulker box. So I do this in like all my worlds. Like I have a shulker box with all my redstone components in it. And that way I can just throw it down and do redstone anywhere. And yeah, we'll put a couple things in here like stone and cobblestone. We'll also need some wood and some nether quartz. But other than that, as long as we've got stacks of redstone blocks, we can make just about anything. Where are the rest of those redstone blocks? Yeah, let's put all of those in here. Also, a lot of redstone components require iron and then slime balls. So yeah, we'll keep all of our like ingredients down here, and then we'll have all our components and stuff up here. It's gonna fill up quick too. Dispensers, droppers, buttons, levers, pressure plates, tripwire hooks. But yeah, generally that's how I play Minecraft is in my right now I'm filled up with these 32K starter kits, but generally I would have my end chest set up with color-coded shulker boxes, and each shulker box would contain, you know, different items. Literally like everything from your entire inventory room condensed down into like one box. Like in fact on this very world when shulker boxes came out, like I stopped using my inventory room. Like everything just went straight into shulker boxes into my end chest. Wow, that's a really good pick of Sanchez here. If I didn't have the cords up in the corner of the screen, I might get a screenshot of that. That's the realism VFX pack working. Like that lens flare and like a lot of the glare and reflections you see, all of that's coming through the VFX. Plus the fog, any of the emitters, all the emitters stuff is from the realism VFX.
Where's Tegan?
I don't know. I haven't seen Tegan and Snowflake today. Where are you
I
at?
wanna say hi to Snowflake.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't see any of your comments in the chat.
Oh, face with open mouth.
Like, if it wasn't for the text to speech, I don't think anybody would know you were here. Does anybody else see these comments in the chat? Wow, what did you do to get blocked?
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do some pretty messed up shit to get blocked on my channel. Like, it has to be like racism or like something like that. So yeah, I mean, you're definitely a Nazi if you're blocked on my channel. Yeah, this guy probably works for ICE.
I don't see any chat.
You don't see any chat. Buck, what's up, my man? Buck Casual. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, you don't see this guy's comments either. I think what it is that, YouTube's got him blocked, but the
I've been
Nightbot
listening to
doesn't
it in
know any better.
background.
But yeah, fuck ICE. I mean, I really try not to talk about politics or religion, but damn, that's some Nazi shit.
Playing poker.
Playing some poker. That's awesome. I remember playing poker with you guys back in Arizona. That was so much fun. I didn't win very often, but I definitely had fun every time.
Hi.
I remember we would go out to play those poker tournaments and you would clean up. Yeah.
New fan. Hey, it's at Fears is Lie Master, and welcome to the
Fears
live
Lie
stream.
Master, how you
Smiling face
doing?
with sunglasses.
Welcome to the Gimme Gang. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Oh, it's already nighttime. A wonderful evening. And yeah,
Thank you, sir.
if you like the Minecraft, we do have a public server. If you look for the Nightbot, the realm code will be in the chat.
SMP.
This is more of my
Subscribe to join
my
the Gimme
private
Gang
server
realm
for
code
like just my homies.
A2WPWZB5RVG.
And then we also play on Miss Croft's server. So like there's 3 servers we're really
That's
playing
cool.
on right now. So I want to set up some bundle duping, but I don't want to take up like anything that could be used as like shop space. Like this would make such a great little shop if you wanted to sell like anything. Like all the bones are there. I need to find like the attic or like the upstairs of one of these places. Oh, but I'm gonna need like I'm gonna need some room underneath probably for no. We don't need room underneath for redstone. Could I fit it in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is actually big enough. You know what? I think what would be easier than trying to construct one from scratch, let's go back over to Moded's base and fix the one that he made, right? Oh. So I've called this place Hill Valley as an homage to Miss Croft's Hillside server. And yes, I do realize Hill Valley is the city from Back to the Future. If you've ever seen those movies, they take place in Hill Valley. Also, I think there's like a salad dressing or something called Hill Valley. No, that's Hidden Valley, right? Yeah, that's Hidden Valley. You know, the layout isn't bad. It just kind of feels odd because the floor and the walls and the ceiling are all the same block. You know what I'm saying? If you just would have used different blocks for the floor, the ceiling, and the walls, I think this would have came out a lot better. In fact, I kind of like his couch setup here. Oh, I see. These are red sandstone half slabs and then orange wool. Yeah, that's a dark prismarine slab and then cyan wool. I see how he did that. I like that. Honestly, it's not bad. And I don't know what's up with all the torches either. Like, if there was a little less light in here, there would be more ambiance, you know? It would set the mood a little more. Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly lit up. You just want it light enough to not spawn mobs. Alright, well, I'm just gonna rip apart this guy's whole base and see what he's doing back here. Alright, this is perfect. Don't worry, guys, I'm not griefing. Like, this isn't a grief. Like, if you guys, like, we're friends. Like, if I was on anybody else's server, I just wouldn't go to somebody else's base and be, like, critiquing it and, like, digging in the walls and stuff. That's not proper server etiquette. But, you know, if you go over to your homie's house and his redstone's busted, you're gonna fix it for him, right? Why is there a compare? Oh, that's the comparator clock. In fact, it might just be this repeater that's messing things up. Okay, so to make this work more efficiently, we're gonna build an Ethos Hopper timer. And Ethos is an old school Minecraft YouTuber that came up with a lot of the very first
Seems like a fun
redstone
stream.
inventions. Hey, Fears is still here. Well, thank you.
Smiling face
You know,
with sunglasses,
we've
thumbs
got
up.
a whole community. Like, if you notice, this server's been open for too many days to count. That's not a glitch or a hack. I've had this world for over 10 years now. And we've built up a pretty nice community of people. Some of the coolest people on the internet, I would say. especially when it comes to Minecraft. Like, you remember back in the
Oh
day,
wow, that's
Minecraft
awesome.
used to be so toxic. Like, Minecraft used to be worse than Call of Duty, especially with like the hackers and the NBT editing and stuff. Like, it was pretty bad. Thank God we're in different times these days. Okay, so an ethos hopper timer. We need, nope, sticky pistons. Okay, we take our stickies. Where's my sticky ickies? Wait, where'd they go? Oh, they're in the redstone box. Ah. I guess I'm starting to get a buzz. I was saying earlier, like, I'm hurting so bad from falling on the ice yesterday, and I'm trying to catch a buzz, and I think it snuck up on me. 'Cause, yeah, it just didn't seem like anything was working for me. We were smoking, we're drinking, we're taking everything. Just nothing was helping. Okay, we are almost done actually. Pretty easy build. Let's grab our comparators. What a comparator does is it'll tell you how many items are in a hopper or in a chest. So if there's any items in this, it'll output redstone. But that's not the only thing comparators do. Comparators actually compare two different signals. So if it gets a signal from this end, it'll compare it to one of the ones on the side, and that's how it decides what signal strength to output. Uh, yeah, that's why it's called a comparator. It'll compare the inputs on the side to the input in the back, and it'll output the difference. So when you set it up in a configuration like that, where it's comparing the output to its input, you get a clock, and it just keeps going around in a circle. I don't think anybody has ever explained comparators to me like that, and I wish somebody would have done that a long time ago. Because out of all the redstone components, the comparator is kind of the most, like, mysterious one. You know, it's not very obvious what it does. Okay, so next, damn it. The efficiency 32K really does get out of control. You gotta be so light when you tap that button. Okay, so now we need those comparators to charge this block. Grab our torches, and we're just about ready to dust it up. I was about to say, I shouldn't need a crafting table to make redstone blocks into redstone dust. And that is it. That is a ethos hopper timer. And how it works is a bit ingenious. Like, an item gets passed back and forth between these two hoppers. Every time the item is in the hopper, it triggers the comparator, which triggers the redstone to trigger the piston. So when it goes over here, it triggers this piston. When it goes over there, it triggers that piston. Now the smart thing, it comes in because hoppers pass items at a very specific speed. You know, the rate of items being transferred between hoppers is like a known quantity. So by taking that known quantity of time, we've literally turned it into like an egg timer.
Hey again.
Hey again, it's the David music. Good to see you, my friend. Sorry you've had to come back to so many live streams today. I don't know why we're so crashy. No, that's a lie. I know exactly why we're so crashy, because we tend to push the game a little too hard. But I
Hey, it's
mean,
Infamous David Koronke,
if
and
that's
welcome to
something
the
you're
live
into,
stream.
I mean, you can get that here.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
Okay, I don't think we have enough room right
Oh,
here, which
that's
is
okay.
a problem. Oh wait, no, we need repeaters. Okay, if I get 2 repeaters, I need to make 1 more repeater. Shit. Alright, we'll make another crafty table. Blast out a couple of repeaters in case we need them. I think this should work. The problem is we need to have this redstone going across here. But if I put redstone here and here, it's gonna cross it all into a circle. But this way, it's like only gonna output there, then only gonna output there. It's not gonna like feed back into the system. This is like a one-way gate for the redstone. I need a lever. For a lever, I need a stick. There we go. When you put redstone power to
Yeah,
a
for the readies
hopper,
for real.
it locks it up. So this is a way to like turn it on and off if we have to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get the lever. Alright. Actually, this is... So that is where we need to bring the redstones. We need to connect this lever to where that lever is. So we can just bring that around the back of the wall there. We can get rid of all of that. Wait, what was that? Did that lever just flick on and off in my hand? With this actions and stuff, like, some of the items you hold in your hand get animated, and it's kind of hilarious. Like, when you're holding a chest, it'll, like, get, like, the lid will start flapping open and closed while you're, like, jumping up and down. Whoa, how did I do that? That was, like, dead on. Exactly where we needed to be. Okay, so a redstone signal is only gonna go 15 blocks. I don't think we have enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That lever did flick. I wasn't imagining it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Looks like my peepee. Alright, I think that should work. So let's go ahead and turn that on. See if our redstone gets all the way there. I don't know if I have to put it like on top, but then it'll be lit by this and it's never gonna go out. So no, I don't think I need to do it like that. Let's put a few items in and see what happens. It has jammed. Oh wait, we need to I forgot. We got to turn that off. It's working. All right. And since we know the exact speed at which items are passed from hopper to hopper, we can adjust the timing of this by how many items we put in the hoppers. I mean, for the bundled dupe, we're just gonna want 2. Where are the rest of them at? There we go. This should be the perfect speed for doing the bundle dupe. Cool. Alright, so now we need to, well, collect all our stuff and then fill in any blocks that don't need to be vacant. Well, I guess we don't need to fill it all in as long as we light it all up. As long as it's lit, we won't get any mobs back here. Okay, he had the pale oak in here like that. I think we could spice this up a little bit, make this design a little nicer looking, I think. And like I was saying, as long as we got torches back there, no mobs are gonna spawn like behind the walls. But I think it would look cool if we got some light blocks and put them like along the floor and then along the top here. And then maybe do some black concrete behind that. Yeah, I need sea lanterns. And I need black concrete. Wait, no, this is the front door. Let's, hold on. We're gonna have to deal with this eventually. Let's put all our redstone stuff back in our redstone box. Yeah, we'll even throw a couple of chests in there. Yeah, we might need a stick in case we need a redstone torch. Yeah, well, actually, we got wood in there. You know what? Let's take logs instead of planks. That's like more condensed. Yeah. put the rest of that cobblestone in there too. Alright. Oh, usually I'm really good at flying. Normally I don't clip blocks like that. It's been so long since I've flown around with an elytra. Because, I was playing mostly in creative mode for a while. Then I started playing survival on Miss Croft's server, and that got me back into survival. But there's no elytras on Miss Croft's server. So, yeah, I've been playing survival for quite a while without, like, elytras and shulker boxes. So it's really kind of a refreshing playthrough to be able to have all the luxuries. Okay, what did I say we need? We need some light blocks. Preferably sea lanterns. Yeah, let's grab some sea lanterns. We've got sand and gravel, but I don't know if we have any black dye. If we can find a squid in the water really quick, with this looting on here, we should get an ass ton of ink sacs. The water is completely empty. There's no tropical fish. There's nothing. It's kind of weird how dead the ocean is. What's going on? Oh, I don't have any respiration on my helmet. All right. We'll just go back to spawn. Because if you know how to play Minecraft, like, you can pretty much get everything at spawn. Like, if you can't find it, you could probably find the ingredients to craft it. I'm not trying to do everything for
Hello
you,
there.
but I do want to have it, like, super accessible for everybody. We're following the Rainbow Road here. The Rainbow Road should take us to the bouncy house. Check this out. Yeah, it's like a bouncy house. Oh, if I hit X in the air, it triggers the elytra, but yeah, you get like jump boost and like there's slime blocks on the floor, so you bounce. And check this out. Anytime you want
House
some
of Games.
dye, check this.
Rainbow in this looks cool.
Yeah, every time you press one of these buttons, it lights off fireworks of the same color.
Takaman likes tacos.
Yeah, you couldn't see the black fireworks at night.
That's awesome.
A skeleton? Oh, there's mobs. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Something happened to my spawn. Like, all the light blocks we had up on everything somehow are now on the ground. I don't know. So I gotta relight up everything that isn't, like, on the ground. Pretty freaking annoying. So yeah, the spawn used to be mob-proof, but now you get them on, like, spawning on top of mushrooms and trees and, like, bees and stuff. Kind of a pain in the butt.
Weird, if Quiet would do that.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Like, it must have been one of the updates or something, because there's like, there wasn't that many light blocks on the ground. But now there's no light blocks on anything, and the whole ground is like light blocks on every block. It literally looks like all the light blocks just kind of fell off of what they were on. Like all of a sudden there was like gravity enabled for light blocks. Oh wait, we need to make our concrete. I need a crafting table.
Investing.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting, huh? I mean, I can go back to spawn and like get a light block in my hand and show you, but I mean, you know I'm telling the truth. Okay, I think I want to take this crafting table and put it in my redstone box. And then we want to take our and put my redstone box in there. I need to some of these items like Mr. Muffin, Little Jokes, DXM. Like I've got a lot of like over all these years, like people have named a bunch of items and like I have a whole collection of like one of a kind items, made by players, named by players.
I'll hop on in a bit, I'll check it out. I have stuff I need to do at Ben Island.
And I kind of want to make like a trophy room for all that stuff. Since I don't have a bucket, our only choice is to place the concrete in the water. Am I really gonna drown? Wait, I've got Depth Strider 32K. I should be insta-mining these blocks out of the water. I guess that is pretty quick for underwater, though.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
At least there's no dolphins around. The Minecraft dolphins are freaking
I'll be
brutal.
back, I
Oh,
need to get
there's
wood.
a freaking squid, huh? Right when you don't need it. Oh yeah, going to get some wood. Gonna polish said wood. Okay, I think we got everything we need. Let's finish up the duper over here at Moded's base, and that way we can use it whenever we want. But what I was thinking would look really cool is if we took... Where's my axe? Oh. I was looking for another right axe. I know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some light blocks and go underneath all of these guys. And then around here. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. And then if we can get the... Is that black concrete powder? That is the powder. We want the black concrete. Hold on, we gotta make ourselves a little door back here. Oh, is that gonna mess up the timing? If I could put... You know what, nobody... I don't think anybody... No, you're gonna be able to see this redstone through that little crack right there. And if I put... Instead, if I put a block there and put a repeater going into that block, that would charge the piston, but I think it would change the timing. Uh... Yep. But we could put that... Hold on, hold on. One sec, guys. Yeah, weird. I don't feel like I have a buzz now, but like a few minutes ago, I was like, yeah, I think I'm getting buzzed. But then, like, nothing happened. If I put enough black concrete back there, I feel like that will secure the illusion just enough. Like, we need black concrete anywhere you might accidentally look. Oh, it's switched to that side. Why is that? Usually there's like a specific side it likes to sit on. Alright. I think I might... Oh, wait. Yeah, I changed something when I disconnected the redstone. Nope, I can still see... Man, we're gonna have to, like, black it out all the way back. Yeah, okay. See how I blacked all that out? Oh, oh. If you're gonna do it, you might as well go all the way with it, right? The illusion only works if you go all the way, if you do it all the way. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, it's kind of like wiping your ass. I mean, if you only do it every once in a while, does that does that really count? You kind of got to go all the way and like do it every time. Or else it smells pretty bad. I mean, there's not much more I can do to hide this stuff. We're gonna have to, let's go ahead and put, well, we'll use concrete powder. That should do the same trick. All right. Yeah, now when that piston is open, you can't see anything back there. That's except for that redstone. So now we need to work on this side, which I feel like should be a bit easier. We could probably just stack some shit up like that. Right, that worked out so well. I mean, I can see the yeah, I can see part of the clock back there, but there's nothing I can do about that. But when it's idle, yeah, when it's idle, you don't see the whole room back there. You just see a little bit of redstone, and you're like, well, where does that go? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we need, we need bundles, I guess. And chests. Yeah, we gotta have some chests in here. I see it over there, lurking trap. It looks like he's already made bundles. He had this all planned out. Let's go. What do you guys want to dupe? I want to dupe this pink bundle. We're not going to dupe the black concrete. I think I've got plenty of weapons and everything. Cell phones, maybe? We'll dupe up some black dye. Yeah, the ink sacs, we need those. So how this works, uh, what just happened? Wait, why is it, why is, why are these items moving between these hoppers? Oh, they're not, these hoppers aren't locked. All right. I just realized that's something I did on Miss Croft's server. No, yeah, on Miss Croft's server at my base. I have the on-off switch right here above the hopper, so that when it's on, or I mean when it's off, it's charging the hoppers and they don't move. But yeah, these hoppers are active, they're gonna move. So we turn this on, and what we're gonna do is try to look inside each of these hoppers as they go back and forth. I'm literally just spamming the trigger button, trying to, you can see the menu pops up for just a second. Yeah, you need to look in both of them to make it work. But as you can see, we now have pink bundles galore. And something I noticed was if you're trying to duplicate stuff and you have a bunch of the duplicated bundles in your inventory, it makes it really hard. But also the slightest amount of lag in a world will make it work like on the first two passes. Like it'll just be like back, forth, duplicated. Like the lag is actually better for duplicating stuff. But also, I've having a bunch of those duplicated bundles in my inventory while trying to duplicate more stuff. It has crashed on me and corrupted the save file. But I mean, the save file is corrupted like since I've been playing on this live stream. Like the first or second crash, it corrupted the file. Did I leave my redstone box or did I put it in the end chest? But yeah, it's a known bug that the zombie horse can literally stop you from sleeping in your bed, even if it's tamed. It's gonna say there's an enemy nearby, and that's pretty hilarious. Oh man, do we got enough space for all this stuff? I think so. The crafting table was supposed to go in the redstone box. Yeah, keep a couple in there at least. Oh, somebody has bought some tacos. Let's go. That feels good. Like it's been a long time since I've been able to run a shop on a legit server because people just take shit. Whoa, I think did my phone die or did the stream crash? Have I been sitting here talking to myself? Ah, damn. I still don't know yet. Like I'm loading, my phone did shut off, but I don't know if the stream's still going.
Loyal.
Ah, okay, yeah, we're still alive. Thank you very much. Like, the Nightbot with that text to speech has saved the stream so many times. Like, when I can't read the stream, like, she's always there reading it off for me, and it's been so helpful. I don't know how streamers do it without it. Honestly, I don't know how these streamers fucking stream with like thousands of people in their chat. The chat goes by so fast, you can't really read anything. It's ridiculous. I gotta say though, I really like fucking Sanchez here smoking that blunt. Like, homie was trying to be funny and put a mustache on the villager, and I was like, no, that's perfect. And then I made a cigarette in his mouth, and he was like, no, he put a blunt in there, and I was like, yeah. And then I gave him the eyebrows. Like, he definitely evolved from where he started. Yeah, it's really cool building with people when you're like vibing. In fact, I can't wait to build with Miss Croft. I don't know if she's gonna want to. Like, I build solo, and I know Miss Croft normally builds solo, but I think if we built something together, it might be like a masterpiece, you know? And if I can get her to do that here on my server, that would be awesome. She was saying she wants to make a houseboat. And the whole reason my YouTube channel got popular was because Skippy6 Gaming featured a pirate ship that I made like on his channel showcasing Minecraft builds. So like I've got like the boat knowledge. I can build us a giant Minecraft boat and make it look convincing. Like how low it rides in the water, the shape of the hull, the curves on a boat are hard to get right. I mean, you don't want it to just look like a bathtub, right? Well, honestly, what if you're doing like a pontoon boat? That would be super simple. You wouldn't need all the curves of like a pirate ship, that's for sure. I want a pontoon boat now with like a barbecue grill. Yeah, like some shit you would see down in Florida. I want that docked off the the coast here. And you know, who knows? Yeah, I want a pontoon boat on the water that sells hot dogs. We're gonna sell hot dogs out of a pontoon boat. That's so fucking Florida. I mean, I live in Georgia, but I mean, that's close enough. But hot dog stand pontoon boat, that's some Florida shit, for real. You know what? I mean, it's cool that these steaks have fire protection, but like that's literally not the best food I could be eating right now. I don't have any of my own tacos. Do I have any emeralds or diamonds? I don't want to steal tacos from myself. That doesn't seem right. Nope, guess I'm gonna steal some tacos from myself. All right. So we'll walk in the customer entrance. We'll just steal some of the delicious tacos. You get the cool free red bag and everything. But if you saw how many hunger bars these tacos fill up, it's more than pumpkin pie. Now, I'm not sure what the saturation is, but it's got to be equal to or more than what the pumpkin pie was for sure. Because pumpkin pie was like my go-to like building around the base food because it filled up 4 hunger bars. Like everything else was just 3. A steak is like 3, but the pumpkin pie gave you 4. And the thing was is that even though it gave you 4 hunger bars, the saturation really wasn't there. You're not going to get a lot of hearts back. If you're trying to regen hearts, eating a pumpkin pie isn't quite going to do it. But if you're just hungry because you're building stuff around the base, pumpkin pie is the way to go. Yeah, filling up the most amount of hunger bars doesn't make it the best food. That's for sure. Because once you're trying to regen hearts, whatever food, regens those hearts the fastest is gonna be the best food. But if you're just trying to fill up hunger bars, these tacos really have a chance for like the top food on the server for sure. After making this, the whole reason I wanted to make this little taco shop was because Miss Croft keeps talking about making a restaurant, and I so want to do that. Like, in fact, check this out. If we go just on the other side of this hill, there's a surprise banquet hall. We've got a banquet hall this close to the Hill Valley area. I think that's fantastic. So what happens is you raise the flag and a bunch of villagers spawn in, and if there's any food on these plates, they eat the food and they drop experience and they drop emeralds. And it happens fast. Like you gotta be like going around the table filling up all these plates. Because by the time you fill up one, there's another empty one. By the time you fill up that one, now there's two empty ones. So you really gotta like hustle. But we could totally expand this. Like I experimented with this on Miss Croft's server. If we put in more tables and more plates, it kind of makes it easier because you're not trying to serve, instead of trying to serve like 1,000 villagers with eight, plates, four on a table. Like if we had, more tables, we could do more at once. But yeah, I experimented with all of this. Man, I forgot how basic this was. Like, I put in like some like smokers and shit around the sides. No, go ahead, hit me, bro. Fuck you. Uh, Smokers and furnaces around the sides to cook stuff and filled out some of the walls. We put windows up at the top. It gave it a really like one of those fancy restaurant kind of vibes where like Five Guys where they're trying to look industrial. Okay, we got our tacos. We've got like I said, we've got a whole This is my new preferred way to kill mobs. Just let them hit me. Oh, you guys want some? Alright. I mean, it really kind of feels like God mode. Not gonna lie. And then when you combo that with the Elytra and the rockets being able to fly around. Yeah, like I really don't want to try and pressure Miss Croft into like fighting the dragon. And but we can't have any of this stuff until we do. So I mean, it's good that we have Hill Valley to kind of do these things on. But that's kind of its own like Minecraft challenge in itself. Like trying to play Minecraft late game without ever going near the end dimension. Yeah, that is kind of a challenge, isn't it? Oh man, the villagers can't harvest some of these crops, but they manage to brutalize them. Like, what are they jumping on? Like, what's making them jump onto these crops? Like, this makes sense. They're probably getting up here and then jumping off of that onto the crops and breaking them. So, like, we can get rid of that. I'll just put it somewhere else. There we go. But like over here, like how are they breaking these crops? Where are they like jumping on these from? Like they can't be like on the roof jumping off onto this shit. I don't know. It must be another player. It's not the villagers. It's gotta be. I shouldn't blame the villagers, right? Man, this feels really cool though. Like this really is giving me like ArtCraft vibes. I don't know if it's because of the prefabs though. Like the prefabs give you that old school Minecraft feeling. Like these are some old school building styles for sure. Like this isn't like up to date stuff. Like we've got some old builds from like, 2015, 2016. That's how they were building like this back then. Like that whole medieval style with the curvy roofs. I really like having all of the pathways leading you places. Like you can literally go anywhere. Like you can do a whole lap around the village, a whole lap around Hill Valley. And I'm doing the best I can to connect up pathways to people's bases as they make them. Like Gotti started making a path, but I feel like she kind of gave up because she didn't know like where to go through the terrain. Like the terrain got pretty crappy. But terraforming is one of my specialties. So look at that walk up with that Godlandia sign like getting bigger and bigger. This is pretty epic. And I've already seen like the cool hillside base she's making there, like the in the mountain kind of base. That's gonna be cool. Oh, there's like water here. There was another water cave over here. I don't know if Gotti has seen this yet, but over here there was this. The water for this cave was cut off from the water from the river, and I built this little canal here. And that might be a bad thing. I don't know, because she might want to, like, if she was trying to, like, make a big build across this whole thing, that would. But I don't think that's the case. She was building these in the mountain kind of base kind of things, so I figured this would be awesome. Like, she could totally have, like, a water entrance to, like, a bat cave. You see what I'm saying? Like this water goes all the way back in there, and then she could have like a cave dock where, and then some stairs leading up to her base or something. Yeah, this is such a good idea. Yeah, well, I mean, we don't have a lot of people that play on this world because it's kind of like my baby, you know. I really am particular about who joins this world. Like if you've been on my Minecraft world, you are on a very special list of short people. I mean, okay, it might be long depending on your definition of a lot, I guess, but everybody that's been here has been trusted. But even then, like making shops was pretty much impossible because I knew there were at least a few people on the server that just didn't care about that kind of stuff. But now with the player base we have and the world we have, I really feel like shops could work again. Because everybody likes to farm different things. Like this guy knows how to make really good sugarcane farms. This guy knows how to make really good pumpkin farms. So you make a sugarcane shop or a pumpkin shop, and we've already got buildings for you to put these shops in. Like, wouldn't this just be a perfect shop right here? Nobody lives here, free to use as a shop. Shop coming soon. It's well built. It looks hella generic. This is what you want from a Minecraft shop. I mean, we could even like take out some of this and put in like redstone vending machines, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like these tables and stuff right here. Could probably do like a redstone style vending machine where it's not based on trust. Like my taco shop, I'm just trusting that if you're gonna take some tacos, you'll leave me some loot. And I don't even care what it is. I mean, you could leave some netherite in there. You could leave, some glowstone, like anything that's useful for me. I will take as payment. That's another cool thing about shops in Minecraft. When you play with a bunch of shop owners, like there's a lot of wheeling and dealing because there's blocks that I need right now, and I'm either gonna have to go all the way back to spawn to get them, or I could go to like one of these shops and get them. Like that's the advantage. Delicious TSM. The TSM, that's the smoky Mexican logo. I want to change this sign to make sure like everybody knows this is like the back door to the kitchen. Like every restaurant has one of these. This is where I smoke my cigarettes. But if you don't smoke cigarettes, I would not recommend starting. Like if I could quit, I would. And that's the honest truth. But after 30 years, it's just too ingrained. Holy crap, it's 8 o'clock already. Well, geez, guys. We made a bundle dupe for Moded, and really it was mostly just giving you guys a tour of... Because I had built so much since, like, the last live stream. I really kind of had to give you guys a tour of the place. And plus, we might have some new players here on Hill Valley. If you play on Miss Croft's server, the Hillside server, come play here. You're going to like it just as much. I've got a lot of the same add-ons and everything. Man, that sunset behind that windmill was pretty epic. And yeah, we got the whole Gimme Gang that plays here as well, so... Yeah, and like I said, on this server, I trust all the people that play here. Whereas, like, on my public server, if you tried to make a shop on, the Gimme Gang server, you're gonna be disappointed. Somebody's just gonna come break all your chests, or somebody's just gonna take all the stuff and not leave anything. But on this server, I could put a chest here with stacks of tacos in them, in bags, and then just
look at my base?
have this thing here for collecting stuff. Hey, look who it is, guys! It's Gemini Gaming. That's Gotti, if you didn't know. I don't think Gotti is her real name, but that's what she's been known by in the Gimme Gang for forevers now. Yeah, look how many hunger bars I'm missing. I'm missing 5 hunger bars. 5 and a quarter. And that just filled up 5 hunger bars. Not only that, you can still eat tacos.
It's not my real name.
Even if you're full. Alright, I'm glad that's the case. I hope you're not out here doxing yourself. Yeah, I didn't think that was your real name, by the way. Like, at any point in time. Look at this walk up to Gotti's base. I was thinking how cool this was earlier. I said something. Like, you got the big sign in the background, you got the walkway with the lights and everything. And you keep getting closer and closer. Yeah, Gotti, I really like your base. I already showed off all this stuff earlier, but I'll go ahead and do a walkthrough just for you. Like, I really like the woodwork. I like how you layered the different woods together. I like the giant portholes in the side of the mountain. That's freaking awesome. Like, everything about this is top tier. Especially making the giant windows, like, in the side of the mountain, because from the outside, I mean, the whole point of a base like this is that you don't have to do too much work on the outside, but by putting these giant windows in, it kind of does the work for you. Yes, I'm just killing stuff with my armor. Gotti, did I give you one of the legendary kits? Like, there's starter kits for, like, people, but then we've got, like, the legendary kits for the OGs. Like the 32K stuff.
Tacaman likes tacos.
Yeah, I'm really digging this village. I mean, honestly, I don't have too many notes for you. You're absolutely crushing it. Like, looking around, I don't think there's anything I would do differently, like building. It's like, at no point I was like, oh, maybe I would use a different block here, or maybe I'd place this a little differently. Like, that, never got that thought. I mean, honestly, I'm just excited to see what else you're gonna do over there. Yeah, I think you're crushing it pretty hard. I can't sleep because my freaking zombie horse is too close. Go away. Go away. I'm gonna have to push these guys. But yeah, even tamed zombie horses count as mobs too close to your bed. It's a pain in the butt, but if you didn't know that, it's even more a pain in the butt. Like, imagine if I didn't know that and I was just like digging all around here trying to find these mobs that have spawned. That would have been bad. Why am I in the taco shop? I don't know. Holding some tacos, just drawn to my taco shop, I guess. Yeah, guys, it's about dinner time. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna get my ass up and walk to the store in 33 degrees? Is it really 33?
I'm gonna be using
Okay,
mod
that's
cereal
actually
floors
warm
and
compared
cherry.
to what it's been. It was like 18 out there earlier. So yeah, 33, we might actually walk my ass to the store and get some food. But I do kind of want to like eat food today, so we're gonna have to do something. Mozzarella floors. Let me check this out. Okay, yeah, that's one tip I can give for you is you don't want to use the same material for your floors that you use for your walls and your ceilings. You always want to use three different materials. Walls, floors, ceiling. If you make the whole thing out of wood, I mean, unless that's the vibe you're going for, like in a treehouse or something, I would really avoid using the all the same stuff unless that's literally part of the theme. And over here in these prefab houses, you'll notice they use the same block for the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. Even for the stairs, like you can't even see the stairs there. And this is definitely not good building. I mean, it looks kind of cool because they got the trim around there, and they're going for the whole like farmhouse vibe. That's gonna be all made out of wood, the farmhouse kind of thing. But yeah, I can complain a lot about these prefab houses. I can't complain too much about what you're doing at your base because I think you're on the right track. But a lot of it just seems like, common sense stuff. Like if you notice the bridges I build, we've got all this the
Thank you.
all the cobblestone underneath, and then we've got the wood structure on top. Like this is like actual structural stability. You know, you wouldn't put the wood under the water and then put the stone on the top. You know, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, most of building in Minecraft really has to do with just that common sense of like, would this work in real life? And you know, it's not all about that, but I mean, you gotta have some kind of connection to the real world, or else it just doesn't look right. Like if your house is just floating on a platform over the edge of a mountain, it just doesn't look realistic. I mean, sometimes that's the point. Sometimes you want, like, oh, I'm trying to make the house suspended by balloons or something. That's different. But yeah, I've seen a lot of bad building in my day. Alright, I'm gonna keep yapping all night if I don't get my ass off of here. Okay, this is the edge of where we've been building. This is literally where I stopped building. Like, this was the
Good night.
last house we put in. Yeah, we'll do the outro over here by the Hill Valley sign. The I chose Hill Valley for a number of reasons. Ms. Croft, her server is called Hillside, so I wanted to keep, you know, a vibe with that. But then also, like, I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, and Hill Valley is actually the town Marty McFly is from, right? Isn't that the town from Back to the Future? There we go. I was trying to get a something like that. There we go. We got me my got my guy, we got the sign. This will be a good outro. But yeah, Marty McFly, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. They lived in Hill Valley, am I right?
Screenshot.
I know this is gonna be a good one. Might use this for the thumbnail, I guess. Alright, guys. Well, it's been hella fun. I'm sorry we had so many technical difficulties. We're gonna have all of that figured out pretty quick, though. Don't worry. In fact, you can see Trap a Pig back there in the background. My
Bye.
security guys.
Bye.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to
Chillax.
hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya.
Later taters.
Later, taters. Epic.